while we tried to strike out his case because we didn't feel it was necessary to include him, he persisted that he wanted us to pay ₦1 million. But the judge, after looking at his charges and reading the authority in the case, said he didn't deserve more than 5,300 naira. So thank you so much. We'll send it to John Momo. So yesterday also, it's good to give you an update on John Momo and Channels TV. They were supposed to have streamed, they were supposed to stream live the debate, the town hall meeting at the University of Lagos. But they said at the last minute, because the head that was included, they asked to be paid 450 million naira to show it live. If I wasn't going to be included, he was going to do it for free. But the moment he heard that I was included, he requested and demanded from them 450 million naira for him to show it live on Channels TV. That was how we didn't get on Channels TV. But I always say to you guys, nothing can stop an idea. Whose time has come. So whether they like it or not, we will get there. We will be rescuing our country next year. Financial update. Thank you, financial coordinator. We have this challenge number 1, which is 10K Nigerians to donate 10K each since 17th of December. We have 93 donors so far. 93 donors have given us 10K since the 17th of December, 93. That didn't mean that we didn't get even bigger donations, but that's specific to 10K. That is 10,000 naira to come from 10,000 Nigerians. We also have a second challenge of asking Nigerians, 400 Nigerians to donate 1 million naira each. So far, 3 donors have made that donation. So total amount of donated since last fundraising event on January 11, 2019, into our Zenith Bank account, we have received 450,000 naira, 565. And into our GoFundMe account, we have received $2,585. So in naira, we've received 1,375,995 naira. Is equivalent of $3,843.56. Thank you guys. So far, total amount donated since the beginning of the campaign till date into our Zenith Bank account, we have now at this point received 53,500,168 naira, 15 kobo. Into our GoFundMe account, we've received an equivalent of $128,423, equivalent of 45,975,434 naira. Yes. So that's where we are. So we want to mention the great people who have made donations since our last show. And if you're watching, you can make a donation to our Zenith Bank account. We'll announce it before the end of the show or during the show. And also you can make GoFundMe donations. So we have a durable Osa rating for 1,500 naira. Adibia Justice 5,000 naira. Charles Sayame 10,000 naira. Orioha Ubadire 10,000 naira. Oluwadayomi Olakwade 16,000 naira. Yusuf Badaro 3,000 naira. Ajaya Debowale 20,000 naira. Banjo Oluwatosin 5,000 naira. Mike Ochuko 50,000 naira. Babatunde Olagbende 10,064 naira 98 kobo. Osazwa Richie 10,000 naira. Awolalu Olatunji 20,000 naira. Wauha Uzoma 20,000 naira. Oladosu Okweyemi 5,000 naira. Lucas Afolabi 10,000 naira. There's a Flutter Wave Tech Solutions Limited donation for 35,500 naira. A if you are the one who made the donation, you can send me a WhatsApp message at the WhatsApp number 0818-823-7529. Ajisafe Innocent, 5,000 naira. Opeyemi Adedamola, 1,500 naira. Ibinova Yetunde donated 50,000 naira. Thank you, Yetunde. Bosumola Adeojo, 3,000 naira. Michael Ebenezer, 10,000 naira. Oluwaseyi Ogunyinka, 100,000 naira. This guy is from the United States of America. Thank you so much. You've been a great pillar of support, even from my Sahara Reporters days. Isaac Marcos, 10,000 naira. Dan Udo, 2,000 naira. Victoria Idiegbe, it's a regular donor, 10,000 naira. Oshure Michael, 2,000 naira. Akintude Don, 2,000 naira. Junior Lucky, 10,000 naira. Adedeji Kimota, 1,000 naira. Omok Kewa Wale, 5,000 naira. And Adeleke Adeoye, 5,000 naira. So at the GoFundMe account, a lot of great people there. Augusta Owonda, $50. George Fawanle, $5. Somebody said TB Joshua. I'm imagining this is not the priest, but TB Joshua is $20. Olubumi Olani, $100. Fauza Dayinde, $30. Stephen Ikem, who donated $50 to pay John Momo. So the money is going to go through the lawyer to John Momo of Channels TV first thing tomorrow morning. Urue Odaro, $200. James Alabi, $30. Jepulot Fajuroki, $50. Olubenga Oredeko, $200. Ruth Atadoga, $45. Adewale Ogusui, $200. Yalex Ewere, $35. Frederick Olada for $200. Maurice Joel, $50. Akim Tanye, $500. Elizabeth Ayodele, $200. Thomas Abeg, $200. Wale Jimo, $20. Lizzie M, $50. Adedoto Lubene, $150. Michael Yusuf, $50. Ayobade Adebayo, $50. Adewumi Afolayo, $50. Fred Yasere, regular donor, $50. So our special mention category goes to Michael Chuko for 50,000 naira. Ibinobia Yetunde, thank you Yetunde, 50,000 naira. Oluwaseyi Ogunyinka, 100,000 naira. Did I say 50,000 naira or $50,000 for Yetunde? Ore Daro, equivalent of 71,600 naira. That's $200. Lumenga Redeko, $200, which is 71,600. Adewale Ogunsui, $200, which is equivalent of 71,600. Frederick Oladapo, $200, equivalent of 71,600. Akim TNYC, so it's TNYC, it's $500, which is equivalent of 179,000 naira. Thomas Abeg, $200, equivalent of 71,600 naira. Adedoto Olubenle, $150, equivalent of 53,700. Thank you guys so much. So we will do you have some updates here? Thank you. Thank you. So some updates there. This housekeeping. We will check to see if any donation has come in since we started. There is a GoFundMe alert from Darlington Winnie for $50. Thank you, Darlington. There is a $20 from Akimu Yigbe Mayokun John, $20. And then Ayo Ayobami, of course, $50. Thank you guys. let me turn on the other big phone here so that we can update with WhatsApp. So housekeeping, please, if you have not collected your main PVC, that is the permanent voters card, you should collect it before it's too late. If you have collected, please encourage others to do so. If you don't collect this, you can't not vote for us in the election, no matter how much you love this movement. Under no circumstances must this election be rigged. We want to make it clear, we've heard stories that the APC government is planning to rig the election and PDP want to rig in their own areas of influence. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. We do everything we can to fight it, and we urge you guys to see this as a revolution to rescue Nigeria. We keep saying that. Another thing, those of you who are following us who have not joined Twitter, you are not doing us a favor at all. Twitter is a place where you can have a lot of great battles for ideas. We're doing fantastic on Facebook. We're doing fantastic on Instagram. But we need to get you to join Twitter. It takes 5 seconds to join Twitter. And the moment you join, you can join AAC parties at AAC Party. You can join me, Omoyele Sowore, on Twitter. There's Omoyele Show on Instagram, Omoyele Sowore on Twitter. And there is a Sowore 2019 on Twitter, Sowore 2019 on Instagram. You can join the DJ of Take It Back. I think there's at Take It Back too. I'm not sure, please. I need to check with.
We'll put out a list.
We'll put out a list.
Yes.
But please, tonight, as I'm speaking with you, let us join Twitter right away. Let's be joining Twitter. And when you join Twitter, you can just follow me, or you can tweet towards Omoyele Sowore or Sowore 2019, and I will be glad to holler at you. So next, also, we are traveling to the Middle Belt area of Nigeria. It's also doing Northeast. We'll be in Bauchi, we'll be in Adamawa, we'll be in Taraba. I think it's starting with Adamawa on the 16th of January. Those guys are waiting for us heavily there. And we'll go to Taraba as well. We'll do Jos in Plateau State. We're planning Gombe as well. So please, we're here tonight to seek your financial help so that we can complete our nationwide trip, the 100 cities trip, 100 city trip that we're planning, which has been doing very well. You saw us in Lafia, you saw us in Makodi. Please give the round of applause to the organizers and also the guys in Lafia. They did a fantastic job of making sure that we had a powerful showing. It's organic rallies, no payments made out to hired crowds. So when you see us addressing people, they're real people. They're not pay-to-play rally goers. So the last thing I want to say before I go back to checking on the finances is the issue of coalition. I've received a lot of calls today. I've received a lot of emails. I've received retweets. I've received Instagram DMs asking that, why is there no coalition? Why have you not joined coalition? And you remember that I said it, that the reason I never partook in the coalitions that existed, especially PACT, was because I know it was going to be rigged against us. At that time, we didn't have a political party, and what we saw there showed clearly that it was something that was not meant to be open, transparent, and fair. The people who organized PACT, have a different opinion. But we're lucky that we didn't partake in PACT, and what eventually happened there has proven us right. But what we did after that was to show to Nigerian people that we can run a nationwide campaign, that we can raise funds, and that we can debate ideas anywhere it is necessary, and that we can reach Nigerians in their places of abode, at their workplaces, in places of worship, and we've shown that we can campaign very hard, both at home and abroad, and that we can bring Nigerians together. So now there's a new call for, coalition. We're welcome. We're welcoming people who want to join us. Honestly, we're welcoming anyone. They've seen it. A lot of our colleagues, younger candidates, have seen this, and they say to us whenever we come together, like, you guys, we don't know how you do it. So I don't know why there's an argument as to who is to be joined. We are the ones who want people to join us. We have been able to lead the way. We have proven it. We, by the way, are the only ones who started as a political movement and became a political party. The other candidates have to join parties. We have complete control over our destiny as a political party. That is not to say that we don't allow others to have a say, and we invite you guys. We invite you, fella. I saw you yesterday, fella Drotoye. Come join us. There's nothing laborious about joining a movement that is already working, that's already out there. Everything you stand for, this movement represents it and represents even more. Some of the things you may not even be willing to do, the movement is in a better position to do. The political party is the best way to actualize it. I even met with some leaders of, Fella's political party in Abuja, and we had conversations about how we can join hands together and support some of their candidates where we don't have candidates. That's what we need. It's beyond grandstanding, right? We don't need to grandstand about this. If you really want us to form a coalition, we have everything that is needed laid down on the ground. We have the network, we have the reach to make it happen. I don't want us to keep debating who should go and join who. I think we have the templates. We have enough room to have people join us. And we invite you. We invite Mogalu too. We invite Miss Obi Ezekwesili, my sister. Come and join us. This is home for any kind of activism you want to do. Bring back our girls, any kind of activism. AAC is a place where you can have complete control over your liberty to do what you need to do. We have the best manifesto. We have everything that people need in this party. And we are very, very open-minded. We will accept you if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you don't worship anything, we will accept you. We accept everybody. I don't want to call it an umbrella because it's been abused, the word umbrella. But this is a place because what Nigeria would need eventually, or what we need at this time, is a political party that have strong-willed people who are willing to lead Nigeria to that place of comfort. And in the course of doing it, there will be a lot of discomfort to us. And we're ready for it. And we're tested. I was reading some of the CV of some of our guys, and some of them said they started public engagement in 2004. By that time, I should have retired. I started 1989. So by 1999, I'd already done 10 years of solid fighting for democracy, human rights, for better governance in this country. So I'm not in any way diminishing anybody's experience. I'm just saying, come to us. You're all welcome. In fact, I called Fela before we came on the show tonight. I wanted to see if I can get him to come on the couch. So, brother, if you're hearing me, you can come. Kingsley as well, too. If you want to come on the couch, this is where it's happening live. This is, if you want to reach the whole of the world, this is where you come. Come sit with me on the couch. Let's debate, let's discuss, Even some of their great ideas, we can debate them and we can discuss it here. But if there's anything to show to them that we have everything covered, I think yesterday at Unilag, we all had a chance to debate housing, and I think we didn't come out too badly, right? Yeah, but we must also appreciate everybody that came there, all the presidential aspirants who came over there, and we must condemn those who didn't show up, the ones that have nothing left in terms of ideas to debate or talk about to Nigerians. That is Alhaji Muhammadu Buhari and Alhaji Abubakar Atiku. They can't show up because they're afraid, So this is my maybe 5-minute rant over coalition conversations. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask questions. We're taking questions. While we do that, we check to see if we've gotten any donations so far. We are looking for more money to print posters, to travel, and do what we do, or we want to do what we know how to do very well. Or more, so please Felix Omori, 5,000 naira. While at it, let me go to WhatsApp. Say, I wish you all the best. I don't know you, but I used to pray for you always. I've told all my family to vote for you. Thank you so much. This is a message from plus 971. Would that be Dubai? Please, when you're reaching out to us, if you can just put your name there so we can use it to save your messages. That would be. Take it back. God bless Nigeria. God bless President Omoyele Sowore for President de la République Nigeria. Is that French word? Yeah. Take it back. Thank you. That's a plus 33 number. I think that's from France, Paris. It could be anywhere in France. Thank you. Man.
I have questions on YouTube.
Okay. What's the question?
For Nigeria, Alfredo is asking, what's your take on CGN issues?
So yeah, that's good. So the CGN issue is a perfect opportunity for Nigeria to change. It's a perfect opportunity for anybody who's looking for an alternative party to vote for us. See, you guys know I'm a hardcore reporter. What we are hearing about the CJ, first and foremost, is not false. The CJN has been involved in, in fact, I wrote about it in Sahara Reporters years ago before he became the CJN. All this relationship, depositing dollars in the account, but it is not because it's corrupt that the APC is after the CJN. It is because they want to shake him up so that when they do their shenanigans during the election, they rig the election, they need a CJN that will do their bidding. That's what it is. Otherwise, APC will not be with Akpabio. APC will not be with Oju Zokalu as their main henchmen, and then they are talking about fighting. So the solution is to vote out APC, vote out PDP, so that we can get rid of all these tainted judges. The worst judge in the world that you can have is a judge that has dirt in their closet. Because when he was appointed as the chief judge of Nigeria, I'm sure they did it knowing that he had all these skeletons in his cupboard. So again, you can use it to control him. And now that maybe they are not getting the kind of assurance they need that he will do their bidding, they want to shake him up a bit. I can tell you something, he may not be arraigned tomorrow, because probably they've achieved what they want to achieve, which is to kind of, ruffle him a little bit, push him around, and scare him. And then after doing that, maybe he'll go back to them and say, hey, I'll do whatever you want in the election. And they'll be fine. So it will be next 12 hours. You see whether they arraign him or not, but I doubt they will. Whatever they want to achieve, they've achieved it, which is to just put out the dirt about him and make.
What are your thoughts about the fact that someone else was appointed to replace him in Northern?
Well, appointed to do what?
To replace him temporarily while the case is going on.
I am not aware that there's an official announcement that he was replaced.
There is?
There is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that. We were traveling and we're but we'll see. If that's the case, then that means probably they're done with him.
Alright.
Yeah.
Comcell on YouTube is asking, incoming president, when elected, what will you do about the congestion on our seaports?
Our seaports, we should have more than one seaport. There's one in Port Harcourt. There's one in Calabar. We need to open up the seaport to be working with the same capacity that Lagos has, so that people can clear their goods from this other seaport. What I know about this, a monopoly of seaports, came from nobody else other than Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who is in charge of Intels, is the owner of Intels. The reason why Lagos is lucrative to them is where they make the most money, and they discourage the use of other seaports because of their own personal interest. He's the owner of Intels. Intels is almost controlling all of operations at our seaport. Seaport, the fact that we have only one seaport that is functioning at this level or capacity is a disaster that is also waiting to happen. If you come to Lagos, where we are tonight, trailers are parked all the way from Apapa to almost Maryland. And that's one day I'll be saying that there will be an explosion and it will probably burn down 25% of Lagos. You don't want to wait until that happens, but you need to allow other seaports to be operating. There's also an opportunity to have a seaport operation out of Warri. I think there's a Cocoa seaport. Just so many. That's rivers, you know. There's also an opportunity to have a seaport in Ondo State, where I come from. We will make sure we build up Nigeria. Like I said yesterday with regards to housing, we must build Nigeria out of poverty. I want to mention tonight, we heard that the Commissioner of Police of Lagos has been redeployed.
Someone was asking,
yes. We warned him when he had arrested our people that this will happen. You know, Lagos is a lucrative place for police commissioners. You see, now he has lost his commission. They used him, he allowed himself to be used. This is one of the consequences. But that should be a lesson to whomever is coming to Lagos to be commissioner of police, that if you do what is wrong, you will get something in return for it that may not be palatable. So, Mr. Edgar, wherever you may be, carrying files, or maybe they'll take you to another lucrative, I hope you learned your lessons. I'm not in any way trying to trust why he was replaced, but he carried out a despicable attack on us, and the way he also handled the APC rally recently showed that he's an incompetent police officer. When we come to office, we won't waste time getting rid of police officers who don't do their job, so who are compromised. That's a promise we're making to Nigerian people. Any more questions before I go to...
Yeah, someone, Chinedu is asking, my president, what's your plan about child and mother benefits? Like, what are your plans for women and children, basically?
Yes. Women and children health is going to be one of our first priorities. We build out, healthcare up to the last person. That's why upon resumption of office, upon being sworn in, we will immediately employ over 160,000 health workers. And our priority will be mother and child healthcare. It's maternity care, or is it maternal care? Maternal. Yes, care for women and children in the country's priority. This country, under President Buhari, or Alhaji Buhari, like I like to call him these days, became one of the countries where children are likely to die before they reach the age of 5. It became the headquarters of, the headquarter of where you're likely to die before you reach the age of 5. So shame, and that will change under government. So if you're calling, I can't take calls. I cannot take calls right now. Please send messages, and I'll try and read out your messages. Someone is calling persistently. I cannot take calls, please.
Yusuf Badari on YouTube is asking, can you please address the Alibaba post about the AAC today as a talk party?
Yes, that's important. That I saw something was brought to my attention that Alibaba screenshot the conversation he had with someone with a foreign number, claiming that it was an AAC person who was rude to him. Because I do not know what informed Alibaba's position, but I heard it has a lot of followers. You cannot make an assumption that somebody being rude to you came from AAC simply because they asked you about AAC. I think it was a blanket condemnation of the party and the movement that was unfair and I think unjust. I think Alibaba should know better than that. Now for him to have put out a conversation, screenshot a conversation between him and probably one of his angry followers, person who might be debating AAC, and then use that as a justification to say, oh, it's like what they say that as you name a dog a bad name, you give a dog a bad name so that you can hang it. That's the way I say it. We do not encourage. We have said it several times on this show that we don't encourage any of our followers or supporters to be aggressive or be rude to anyone. That is not to say that you shouldn't have the confidence to promote and project the party because you believe in the party, and that you shouldn't allow anybody to intimidate you. But we do not encourage that, and he should know better. Ali Baba should at least know who I am, because and understand that if I wanted to have a conversation with him or have a discussion about his conduct, I can say it openly. I don't need to send anybody to him. I don't need to send a third party, and the party didn't send anybody to go and abuse Ali Baba. Our members are well known to be intellectuals, competent intellectuals who can argue their case before anyone, who can hash out a debate without resorting to abuses. But it's important also that if anybody had done this, that you do not do it in the name of our party. Our party don't support people harassing or bullying others who don't agree with us. We support the rights of others to freely express themselves, even when they disagree with us. And we've been doing that. We've been out there debating with people who disagree with us and done a good job of marshalling out our points without being rude, please. But and I've also been told by some of our people that there is some discrepancy in the date of, the time and date of that screenshot. There was, on top of it was January 5, I think.
No,
7. And at the bottom was 5. So yes, they said this was pointed out to him, and as soon as this was pointed out to him, Ali Baba limited number of comments, so a little suspicious why he did that. But that's as far as I know. But you don't have to. If you have disagreement with AAC, you should say it. Don't use the conduct of one person who may or may not be an AAC member to justify a blanket condemnation of the party. I don't think it's necessary.
DJ Prince is asking, my president, what is your plan for our disabled brothers and sisters in the country?
Just to let you know that for anybody that's I don't use the word disabled. I call these people disability or special populations, and we say that every person who is adjudged to be in the special population category will have a benefit of healthcare, free healthcare, have a benefit of employment. Wherever there are 10 opportunities for employment, that there will be at least 2 for persons in that category, which is in accordance with their own, the population compared to the general population in the country, and several other things, including a 50,000 per quarter allowance to people with disabilities, and the fact that every federal building we have access for persons with such issues, and a general respect for their rights, the same way it is done world over. So totally, I'm in support of you guys, and a lot of you guys are also supporting us because we've spoken about our desire to continue to support you, because we're not doing you a favor. It is your right to get full support from government. Our government in particular. Let me read out that Daniel Lama Sylvester just gave us 10,000 naira. Joseph Emmanuel Kola, 10,000 naira. Ebinom Cyril Owner, 10,000 naira. Onosanya Olubumi Eniton, 20,000 naira. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Let me check if we have donations from GoFundMe here on the account as we speak. I'm just taking a look here to see if there's any no fresh donations from GoFundMe as we speak. So, do you have any more questions for me?
What is your plan about immigrants? Because they are not giving us documents because of our bad leaders.
Oh, you mean outside of the country?
Yes.
That's in the realm of diplomacy. We will treat Nigeria very well at home so that we can be treated well abroad. But most importantly, there will be a lot of diplomatic interventions on our government to make it very clear that wherever Nigerians may be, they deserve the level of care that other citizens across the world get, and that we will not tolerate discrimination against Nigerians. You guys know that I had an issue in South Africa because I went on the national TV and said that Nigeria would no longer tolerate the kind of treatment meted out to Nigerians in South Africa. So we will do everything we can to ensure that you get the respect you deserve, but that also has to do with the way our diplomatic units out there, embassies and consulates, discharge their duties to you. Make sure that you get timely and efficient support from our diplomatic outposts.
Any updates on the debate case?
We'll find out by tomorrow if a new judge has been assigned to the case. So far, none. So, do we have any more questions? All right, I will read from our WhatsApp messaging system here. Good evening, sir. Please, my president, God Almighty bless you. Yes, thank you.
By the way, we have 818 people watching on Facebook.
Wow, amazing.
724 on YouTube.
Right now, 741.
Wow, amazing. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for keeping faith with us all the time, and thanks for your support and donations. It's been amazing. So Daniel said he just contributed 10K, and I'm watching you live from Poland. God bless you, sir. Send another 10K. Thank you, Daniel, in Poland. So when are you going to Ogun State too? My president, please, when are you going to Alagbado Ejayi, Songo, Joko Road? When are you going to Ogun State too? When is Ogun State?
26th.
26th of this month.
January.
All right. Thank you. Martha Deba says, so President, I have an idea. If we can gather randomly masses mobile digits text message to their WhatsApp or phone about AAC, we can text them from diaspora through WhatsApp. Yes, I think we're gathering numbers, and we'll make them available to those who might be willing to help text people. Or you can contribute to our platform, because we already have in place a bulk SMS system, as a matter of fact. Question, will our artists start showing up in your campaign? We have a dual cover with ex-Baba Lewis, PH is covered with Duncan Mighty, Lagos cover with Africa China. Please, time is going. When are we going to have all these artists performing for you? We're working on that.
Francis Imioko on Facebook is asking, what are your plans to eradicate vehicle pollution in Nigeria, especially
Which pollution?
Vehicle,
okay. So that you're talking about emission from vehicles,
yeah.
yes. You know, we have to get this country right, and some of it is regulatory. Interestingly, it's right now the job of states to regulate emission in each state, but there will be under our government a very strong position on emission. What is killing us is not even vehicle emission, it's the number of generators that are emitting. That's sending out carbon monoxide every night. It's huge. So in getting or fixing electricity, of course, you get rid of some of that. But with regards to vehicles, it has to do with supervision, regulation, and also I think every vehicle is supposed to pass an emission test. But if you bribe. They don't even take a look at it. So, the moment we get in there, people, a lot of things will be done right because we know what to do. That's why we're pleading with you. We have about 33 days more to go, and we need you to be calling your family members to donate whatever you can to help us contribute posters, vehicles, laptops, used phones, whatever you can send to us so that we can defeat these people. And we are happy to announce to you that we're making progress. I am very happy to announce that we're making great progress. Daniel Lama Sylvester is donating another 10,000 naira tonight. So thank you so much, Daniel.
Someone is saying he donated, but you haven't announced his name.
Let me see who that person is. If the person is inside this room, it's a lie. I heard that somebody in the room is claiming that he donated. We know the person, and the person knows himself. So what I can just tell you is what they say in Robo. Be careful so that we don't mention your name. All right, guys, that's just on it. Right side. King Pelumi Oluwashino donated 10,000 naira. Thank you. So somebody saying that they need a cell phone number for WhatsApp, Mr. President. It's TM Wealth. Erikefe W, he's on Twitter. Alright, somebody will reach out to you.
Please read out your phone number.
Is there 0818 823 7529? 0818 823 7529.
It's pinned.
If you
No, this is for YouTube. The person will send money via World Remit. So.
Okay, yes. That's no. Sorry. So, I think we're doing up to 10:30. It's 10:17 now, and we'll wrap up.
Hedgewood Clark Nigerian is asking, please, can you ask Sowore what his position on homosexuality laws in Nigeria are?
Olawale Latif Aderemi just made a donation of 4,000 naira.
Not responding to the question.
What's the question?
On homosexuality laws.
We have so much to do in this country that the last thing a government should concern itself with, are you hearing me, is who is sleeping with who and where they're sleeping with each other. It shows that they have no work to do. And I've been asking the people who are after homosexuals who homosexual is hurting in the country, especially in a country where our public officers, emirs, you have pastors, you have senators who are going around sleeping with underage girls, pedophiles all over the place. No one of them is being tried for the offense. We had a senator in this country go to Egypt, bought a lady for how much? 100,000 naira. That girl was 13 years old. He was never arrested. He did it, and they are all going after homosexuals and gay people. It's a shame, and we've made it very clear that our government is not a government that will be discriminating anybody on the basis of their sexual orientation. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, on YouTube, Don Jazzy is asking, please, sir, we want to know what you do concerning the Peace Corps bill.
Peace Corps bill, I have not studied it well enough, I'm admitting, but I know that part of the reason why it became an issue was because all the senators were, got a lot of people employed into the Peace Corps, anything that can strengthen.
And they said it was a replication of other.
Yeah, anything that can, however, strengthen internal security, help with law and order, and provide employment is something that I would support. Yes, as president. What's next? Question. I think we have something from Zenith Bank. Aduro Jaye Andrew, 5,000 naira. Ehiola Adeboale, 10,000 naira. I guess our people at GoFundMe are on strike. Nothing new from GoFundMe. But I have to say that GoFundMe has been amazing. There's been a lot of contribution recently. Please, whose phone is that?
Our in-house DJ.
That's the in-house DJ. And the phones that ring the loudest are the ones that don't have credit. All right. So, any more questions from Facebook? How many people are watching us on Facebook?
763 now.
It dropped. What happened?
It's 803.
Wow. So people ran from Facebook to YouTube. Thank you guys. It's amazing. It's been great hanging out with you guys. We have 9 more minutes to go, and we will be in Yola, Adamawa State on January 16th. Right. I think we have a debate also coming up in Abuja on
the 23rd.
No, that's a town hall meeting.
Okay, it's town hall.
But there's a debate on the 15th by the CDD. They just called me this evening. So we might be in Abuja on the 15th of January for that debate. Be on the lookout for it. But we'll live stream it. So keep it coming. Keep supporting the best movement and party in town. It's revolution now, and it will happen. And I must tell really that you guys are doing a fantastic job. So for the final phase of our campaign, these are the things we need. Seriously, we need a lot of posters. We say that we need almost 1 million posters before, so that we can reach every nook and cranny. We need billboards. If you can donate billboards. You can do individual placements of jingles, adverts on your own. You don't have to contact us. You just have to tell us to send you the materials needed or the formats that we use. So we need t-shirts, and we want to use this opportunity to thank the person and there was a lady that contributed 200 t-shirts to us, plenty t-shirts to us. Do you remember the name of the lady that t-shirts? That's amazing. You know yourself. We'll remember I mentioned it during our next.
You're asking where we're going tomorrow. So there's the MITV interview.
So we'll be on MITV, and MITV is the live show, and then we'll have some recordings. But we're dynamic. You can't tell what tomorrow will bring until this time tomorrow.
Don Diallo de Las Vegas is asking what's your international relations agenda for foreign policies. What's your foreign policy?
It's Nigeria first. So Nigeria has had this foreign policy that is concentrated on helping other African countries. It's the reason we go to peacekeeping missions. We're always the ones cleaning up after Africa. Whereas that will remain, but there's need for us to massively support Nigerians and lift Nigeria out of the international disgrace that it has been. And by ensuring that Nigeria continues to play a major role as the diplomatic flagship of the continent of Africa. And also, we will fight very hard when I'm elected president to join the Security Council of the United Nations. That body needs to be expanded to include the world's most populous black nation, Nigeria.
Anthony Joe on YouTube is saying, I'm from Togo, but we need you so much to become the best of all African leaders.
Oh, Anthony, I can't wait to be president of Nigeria, and Togo will hear from us. the dictator there who's been killing their people, your people in Togo. We will make sure that your democratic rights are restored in Togo. That I can promise you when I become the president of Nigeria. The same thing will be extended to Cameroon. Africa will not be a coven of thieves and tyrants when we become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So I would say to all our African brothers and sisters that help is on the way for the continent of Africa. Right, I'm going to check on Zenith Bank. I think there's something that just came in. Omorodi and Augustine just donated 10,000 naira. Look Matthew, 15,000 naira. Molabi Rebecca Fumilayo, 14,000 naira. Thank you guys for doing such a wonderful job. Mr. President, please don't use my name. Refresh. GoFundMe received some donation. I just sent $100. It's $100. Wow. So it said that you are aware of this lady, Toyosi Akeredolu Ogunseji. She will make a good TIB ally. She sounds like you. Wow. Yeah, I know Toyosi. I know her. She knows us as well. So thank you so much. When are you going to Kwara? Ilorin, to be precise. We need to change many restricted political minds in my state. I've been trying to change some myopic minds, but try proving so stubborn. Work on them, please, and I'll do my best as well. AAC, take it by this Wasil Jimo. Thank you, Wasil. We will go to Kwara. I mentioned it before on this show that part of what motivated me to run for office was Kwara. You know, the fact that they're raping the state of Kwara by a known political thief in the country. And I promised him when he sees Sahara Reporters money that I'll get back my money. Sahara Reporters money with interest, and that he will end up where there's no sunshine. I realized the number one intention, I've been able to retrieve our money back because we defeated them in the Court of Appeal. And the second is to make sure that we take Kwara from them. It's a must. Kwara must be free, Otoge. And the third is when we come to office, that justice will be done for those who have been killing, robbing, and destroying our country, including the state of Kwara. Not as well excluding the state of Lagos and every other state that might be under bondage in the hands of feudal lords. You heard me, right? So find some time to rest because you need it. Somebody is asking me to rest. If I rest, the wicked people will be resting. And there's no rest for the wicked. All right. Wow. Zenith Bank is going off. There's a 10,000 from Unizen. Another 50,000 from... So these sources are not revealing. I think they're just sending them through. So Ola Rewaju Adegboye got 10,000.
Someone said
10,000? Maybe it's one of...
Yeah.
What's his name?
Justice.
Okay, that's probably the one that came.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Because of you, we've moved up very well. Okay, that's Justus. He sent 50,000. Thank you, Justus. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's asking for Dr. Fabi. Admire him. He said, where is Dr. Malcolm Fabi? Admire him a lot. It's been a long time I saw him. Did I just hear that Fabi is on his way to Nigeria? Yes. Ah, man. There's somebody in our midst who doesn't like recognition, he doesn't like accolades, he doesn't want you to mention his name, but he's been in Nigeria working on the ground over time and killing himself. And he's in the corner of the room just eating away. You know, he has not eaten since morning. So please, you guys give a round of applause to BG. He'll be heading back to where he came tomorrow, but I'm sure he'll be back before the election. Let somebody say amen.
Amen.
So thank you so much, Judges. And for those of you who are coming to Nigeria or who have arrived in Nigeria for the purpose of the election, if you need to reach us, please reach out either through our DM on Facebook, or you can reach me on the phone number that's pinned to this broadcast. Is 0818-823-7529. Or you can email me, Sowore@gmail, to let me know you have arrived. You have to come and sign in, present sir or ma, to the authorities. We are also working to, and this is a special announcement, to set up a command and control center. We're looking for special funding for that. That's command and control center is going to cost us about 3 million naira to set up. So if you want to do special funding for something as big as that, we need to get it, and we'll set it up so that information can be reaching. You can have a place to call, and we can staff the place, and we really need that for the next 30 days. Please, if you want to make special donation to us for the command and control center, it's in the Ikeja area of Lagos. I don't think we should say the location, so that they don't come after it. But we need really, that's a special announcement, and we're looking for special people that can contribute towards, not much your hand again, so that we can set it up. It's about 3 million naira to rent, staff, buy some computers, buy, laptops, buy, and if you want to contribute cell phones, smartphones for it. If you don't have money and you want to donate vehicles, some people say they have vehicles still and they want to give to us. Please, if you want to donate vehicles to be branded, we're available to take the vehicles and brand, and we'll return them back to you after the election. If you want to donate completely to the campaign, you can also let us know. We'll send somebody to come get it. This is a very important announcement. We're looking for 3 million naira specifically to set up a command and control center for the election, so that we can monitor everything that's happening with technology. We are digital people, digital generation. All right, let me go back to Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank is doing well tonight. So somebody said, why don't you go refresh GoFundMe, so that they made some donations there. You guys, thank you a lot for this. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria that people are donating to a political cause. Typically, politicians give money to everybody. You are giving us money to do what is right for this country, and we are proud of you. We appreciate you for doing that. Adebayo Tony Showumi just donated 10,000 naira. There's a donation from Fondren Logistics Limited for 10,208 naira. Fondren donations are third-party donations coming to us. If you want us to mention your name, please send it to our WhatsApp. The second, can I donate for posting Edo State for the car? I didn't get what you said. We're expecting you in Edo State. Okay, yes. It's just, I think there's some errors there. Yes, you can donate to Edo State. Please, Sowore, can you name the account number? Please send now, please. Account number is Zenith Bank account number 100-602-3871. That's our account number. And you can also donate on GoFundMe. It's GoFundMe.com. It's GoFundMe.com/Sowore 2019. Right. 3871. I don't know whether it's me alone, but I know you guys experience it. It's getting harder and harder to type on handheld devices for me these days. It's tough. Yes, special shout out tonight to Adebayo. He's our YouTube volunteer. This is the guy who gets everything we're doing here on YouTube. The guy's amazing. Please give him a hand. Thank you. So, Mr. President, I want to donate funds. Please, I need a contact in the UK. Please note that we'll send you a contact in the UK where you can send the funds to. I think there's somebody who's actually coming from the UK. What date? So they can bring the fund. If you are donating anything from the UK, if you can send it overnight to an address we'll give you, we'll send it to you. Somebody's coming from the UK in the next 2 days. Okay. Thank you. I'm just reading some of this. So Lani, you donated 10,000 naira tonight. I think Olani doesn't want the name to be mentioned, but thank you so much. Good evening, Mr. President. Please, to mobilize people around Agbara area. Thank you. Please keep doing it. All right. So this person said they would want to have the address of the place in the UK where you can. All right. What I would tell you, I'm going to send you a contact in the UK to call. I'm sending it to you right now, and that contact. No, I'm sending the contact to the person. All right. So that contact, call the contact and send the funds to the contact, and the contact will get the funds to us. Thank you guys so much. This Opeyemi and Worry. Thank you, Opeyemi. We can't take calls right now. It'll be after the show. Somebody said this is my lovely president. Thank you. Oh, so Isioma is the person who sent 10,208 naira from Fondren Logistics. Thank you so much. Thank you, Isioma. Thank you so much. That's from the US. Thank you, Isioma. Let posters be done to inform calendars so that people can keep them in their houses. It will be more appreciated by people and to go a long way. Posters in form of calendars. Yes. I think we had that today. We're working on it. Thank you. Good evening, Mr. President. You addressed many issues, but I've never heard you talk about sports development in Nigeria. I live in Germany, and when I see the infrastructures in place where I can but only wait for my country. So painful to see talents buried due to lack of infrastructure back home. Also, I'd like you to place all our past heroes on the kind of financial support from the federal government, no matter how small. Majority of them are having it tough. I agree with you completely, but I've spoken about sports development. Not only have I spoken about sports development, I've done some shows, at primary schools in the US, in the G's neighborhood, to show the level of sports equipment in primary schools that are better than our universities here. So if you've been following, but that is not to say that we shouldn't address this once again. It will be a priority. A lot of you don't know that I'm a sports person, like a really hardcore sports person. I like to brag about it. I'm a long distance runner who has done 8 marathons, and sports development is not only central to making, it helps to bring in revenue. It's helped to, improve health, and it would definitely even create and help peace and national cohesion. I've always said, you can imagine if all those Boko Haram guys can do long distance running and they can win the Boston Marathon, win New York Marathon. They will prefer that to getting killed in some bush. But it's insane that we love soccer, football as they call it, but we don't have soccer pitches in every secondary school, in every primary school, in every neighborhood like they have in favelas in Brazil. So I'm totally for sports development, and we'll have a robust and powerful approach to developing sports. We'll revive the inter-school, inter-house sporting system in high schools. We'll ensure that we play soccer competition, swimming competition. I feel bad that where I come from, that is Ondo State, I grew up beside a lake. There's no one single swimmer that has ever won the Olympics from there. It's time to do it. Make sure that we catch them young and we start training them so that they can bring the glory and money back to this country. Sports is also big business. Thank you. So UK account please donated 14K, but UK account better. So we send you a contact for UK account. Greetings from Germany. God bless you, Mr. President. Thank you, brother or sister. So why is VP not campaigning as you did, Mr. Sowore? We just came back from a trip with a VP. We went everywhere. VP is campaigning very hard, but he's not here tonight because he had to go back to his part of the world, which is Jigawa State. VP has been campaigning with us a lot. Adriano Adebayo. Good evening, my group for sharing this 1 minute video for TV and radio jingles on a local TV radio in Edo. Please, can we get your candidate to make a video for 1 minute address? People, please. This Adriano. Can we arrange that for tomorrow, please, people? Somebody just registered as a AAC member. Thank you. This is Manny from Italy, working from here to connect people back home. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate it. Please do not relent. There's a lot of messages coming in. But we have a donation of 3,000 naira from an anonymous source. There's Tuaka 1,500. There's Egbehi Anthony 5,000 naira. Thank you guys. So let's go refresh GoFundMe. We have actually gone past our time here. We're supposed to have left some 10 or more minutes ago, but we're still here. So recently 8 people contributed $510. There's $100 from the person who said, don't mention my name. That's my friend. There's $50 from Charles Obe Williams. $20 from Pigeon Lewis. You guys know Pigeon Lewis on Facebook. Very good guy. $20 from Olabi Akinyode. There's $100 from Banky Adams. There's $20 from Kenny Joka Moritala. $100 from C. Uche. And there's $100 from Samuel Ewang. We're glad to be part of the movement to free our people. Enough has been said. Now it is the end game mode. Every inch of tarmac must be dealt with phone by phone, door to door. 30 seconds attention catches soundbites. Public places, places of worship, especially the north. Direct interjection of support to all AAC candidates for co-campaign. Victory is sure for AAC. Thank you so much, Samuel Ewang. Oh, sorry. There's $100 donation from Ineka Ajufor. Thank you, Ineka. Thank you, guys. Said there's a 10K donation from an anonymous donor, so don't mention my name. Thank you. I'm doing everything I can to take it back from here in Russia. I think at this stage, no Nigerian can say they have not heard about you. I wish I could come to Nigeria to give all the support I can, but I will continue to engage people through media and spread this gospel. Take it back, please. I would also want you to consider more relations with Russia in your administration. Partnership with Nigeria will offer a lot. We'll do that. Thank you so much. 1 minute video telling people about you, the party, and your 10 policies. Lade. Thank you, Lade. So Ali Baba is denigrating the party. Please call him. Just schedule a meeting with him. It speaks a lot about our maturity. Of course, we are. Thank you, Adiola. Good evening to you, a great, unbeatable president. Charles here. Charles, how are you? I must confess you did a great job at the Unilag Town Hall meeting debate yesterday. I want you to know that you own my undying support and that of my families and friends, and also friends of my friends. I would like to suggest that it would have been a good idea if you can make broken English the general language in Nigeria to unite the whole ethnic groups in Nigeria. Great suggestion. Thank you, Charles. Charles is the guy who sent us that song, right? Amazing song. DJ is not here tonight. Should have played us Charles' song. Blessed evening to you, Mr. President. Hope you're getting ready for your swearing ceremony. Prepare your speeches because my office as your spiritual advisor can clearly confirm your big and historical win. Don't even look at Buhari and Atiku counterpart. They're a bunch of jokers. You constantly remain. Our prayers keep the fire you burning. Your humility and drive is a blessing to Nigeria and Nigerians. God bless you, Mr. President. Pastor Uyi Osazoa Osunde. Thank you, Pastor. Hello, good evening. I've been following your campaign and watching all your videos online. Thank you. I want to do a special shout out to Kwabena Smith tonight. Kwabena we met with him earlier in Yaba town. Nice guy. Great ideas, and I wish you speedy recovery as well, Kwabena, if you're watching. Thank you so much for hosting us and providing us lunch today at your place. Thank you. And we'll be back, and feel free to reach out anytime. So people don't really know about you here in Europe. Yes, true. We'll come back. There's a call coming from Slovakia. Is that how to pronounce it?
Slovakia.
It's now Slovakia, but there's Zeka.
But it's silent.
Yeah. Slovakia. Remember in those days, teachers used to ask us to pronounce Shogologobango shit. Some teachers wicked, man. One of my teachers, his name was Mr. Komolafe. Yeah. Man, but one of the best. Not this. His own is Komolafe. What if he's coming like this? He'll be whistling. When he's coming, he'll be whistling. When you hear his whistle like 30 meters away, the bush will just be filled with people who are hiding. Everybody's jumping into the bush. Some strong teachers, man. There's a call from Utah. We can take calls here tonight. You've exposed yourself more, sending people out to campaign because I really like your words. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good evening, sir. I'm watching you on Facebook. Please, what are you going to do to reduce the high price of fuel and electricity in Nigeria? Because as an oil-producing country, we're not supposed to be buying fuel at 145 litre, and we're not supposed to be paying the high price of electricity. I agree with you. You are even paying for darkness in Nigeria, so we are going to bring back electricity, real electricity, 24-hour supply of electricity. Our goal is to inject 17,000 megawatts of electricity within 2.5 years into the national grid, and also break down the grid into smaller mini grids. It will be a mix of solar energy. Renewable energy is a major part of our energy program that's coming up. With regards to fuel, as long as you don't refine fuel, you can't control the price. We produce crude here, we send it over, and we re-import back refined products. It's a scam. It's the biggest scam that we'll look into. But we have to be refining locally. We should be able to refine our own crude oil locally. That's the best way to bring down the prices of fuel. What's your plan on making taxation system work in Nigeria? knowing fully well that Nigerians like good things, but they don't want to make sacrifice to work continuously. We are calling because our questions are not read or answered online. Some people said they're asking questions and we're not answering them. So our tax policy is such that we're not going to increase taxes, but we will make sure that we increase the collection of taxes from the miserable 7% right now to 15%. That way, we can be making annually over 10 trillion naira from taxes alone. And all you need to do is to have a president who's collecting taxes from the usual suspects who don't pay taxes. You know, all the big companies, all the big for nothing business people who are all over there making profit, no taxes. Taxes that they have already deducted from their workers. They don't even pay to the federal cost. When we do that, it means that from taxes alone, we can fund the national budget. Just from taxes alone. Because right now, our taxes are at 5 trillion naira according to FRS. And the national budget is 8.8 trillion. So if we increase our tax rate collection by another 50%, 100% more, the budget is covered. It will have 10 trillion naira just from taxes. Do you know what that does? It covers the budget. And it will help me pay for the minimum wage that I'll be talking about, which is only going to be 1.5 trillion naira more that you need to add. So from taxes, I still have another 7 trillion naira coming from the NNPC, that is sales of oil, crude, for as long as it lasts, which I'm sure will be for another 8 or 10 years. But we have to prepare for demise of oil, I keep saying. So that is 17 trillion naira right there. And I'm breaking it down to you guys. This is how I'm going to finance the development of Nigeria. You see it radically because I'm not going to let anybody steal our money. And you have our port authority system, our ports bringing in about 1 trillion, customs bringing in about another 1 trillion. Now we're already talking about 20 trillion naira that is coming into the national treasury. And we are only spending 8.8 trillion. So we will not be having the kind of criminal budgeting that is causing the deficit that's killing Nigeria right now. We have enough money to build roads, build schools, provide social services to the weak, the unemployed persons can also be getting some unemployment benefit. The disabled can be given support, and we can fund education, we can fund healthcare. Our healthcare policy is such that you have a contributory system. There are over 180 million people in Nigeria. Let's assume that out of the 180 million, there are 100 adults who can afford to pay 300 naira or 500 naira into the national health insurance system. And the moment you pay that 500 naira, 100 naira will be used to produce a card, a health card with a chip for you. 400 naira goes into, if you multiply 400 naira by 100 million people, what do you get? That's like 400 billion. Huh? 4 billion? Who's 400 naira times 100 million people? Huh? 40 billion. Huh? 40 billion. Yeah. So just a contributory system will give you 40 billion naira. With 40 billion naira, you can buy ambulances in every local government. You can build a health facility or improve the ones that are there. It's easy, it doesn't cost even that much. With 10 million naira, you can build a hospital in a local government that will be serviced by 2 doctors. It's enough money. That's but assuming that even the contribution is more, because you can then buy into different grades of insurance policy that allow you to access even higher services and better services. And that will take care of mother, take care of child. The moment if you contribute, so you have children, it covers the children. But the most important thing is that you have your card, and that card is also linked to your BVN. or the national identity number that you have. So whenever you call into the general number, we can just read you tell read us your number, we get your information, you tell us what is wrong with you, we tell you which doctor can take care of you. If you need ambulatory service, an ambulance is at your door. If you need blood, a drone can take your blood to the hospital from one place to the other. Very simple. But bad people will make it complex and we're telling you that it's not possible.
Alright, we have one last question before
Yes.
we round up. Mr. Sounds Clear on Facebook is asking, will you also cut down the salary and allowances of our senators?
Oh, I do not have the constitutional power to cut down their salary allowances, but I will make sure that they are not paid what they don't deserve. What we have checked out in our research is that a senator is not supposed to receive more than $1 million point something naira. But right now they are receiving 14 million naira per senator in a month. For as allowances, is unconscionable. Whereas our workers are receiving 18,000 naira per worker in a month, the lowest paid worker. Of course, we will not be paying them what they don't deserve. That is what is encouraging the kind of impunity that you see amongst lawmakers. So someone said, thanks for deep explanation on taxation system. Thank you. Mr. President, I really appreciate how you addressed all the points on yesterday's town hall meeting while other candidates were responding in a politically correct manner. I noticed Fela was interviewed by the press after the meeting, and none of them attempted to interview you. Show again that the media is avoiding you. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Well done, guys. You're doing a great job. And the first time the truth is being said in Nigeria. Nosa Omoyele from the UK. Thank you, Nosa. Anytime you're saying things you want to do in Nigeria, I'm full of joy, sir. God will put you there. I cried every day for God to make a way for you, sir. Wow. Thank you. That's deep. I have 3 more minutes to go. Evening, Mr. Sowore. It's a pediment here. There's one thing you never mentioned in regards to why your seaport is not functioning. Nigeria is losing a lot due to implementation of maritime cabotage law. Peter said knows nothing about maritime and he was appointed by Buhari to head the maritime sector. Please, this is important. Yes, appointment of the right people is very, very important. And that's one area that we are very good at. As we're speaking, we already have people who are waiting. Some of them say they don't even want to be paid salary. They just want to come and help Nigeria. Nurses, doctors, maritime experts, pilots, people full everywhere, Boku, that is teachers. It's amazing. But they're not going to come back to come and work with Buhari because you know Buhari has nothing to offer. Buhari don't even understand what he's doing. And Atiku, of course, even Eurasia reported yesterday that he's coming to enrich himself. You can tell, you know, who's Atiku's Director General of Campaign, Amroba. The spokesperson to Atiku's campaign is facing murder charges. Dinomalai is interesting and oh my, don't get us started, you know, because my mind does not want me to be saying bad things at night. So they don't want to have nightmares. I'm out, Teddy. Adinka, 5,000 naira donation. Thank you. So my able president, I just want to confirm this number. Yes, this is the number. If you're the one calling from +420. Thank you, guys. We have 1 more minute to go. If you send us any donations, we'll read it and then we can take a break. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for tonight. It's been an engaging evening, chatting with you, answering your questions, and you know, just picking ideas. Okay. Somebody is trying to correct us. He said it's 4 billion, not 40 billion. They said it's 4 billion, right? Okay, sorry. Thanks for that correction. That's why it's good to be here. We didn't have a mathematician in the house tonight. That's why you got Miss Malcolm. he knows this.
Alright, so as we round up, there's one last comment from Olajumoke Omolola. She's saying, I'm a nurse and I'll volunteer if you win by the grace of God.
Oh, wow, thank you. So, volunteers, just be sending your resumes. A lot of people want to come back home and help, and they're just waiting for us to win. So, Mr. President, I want to thank you for the good job you're doing. I want to thank you all for the great job you're doing, donating, calling your family. We want to start a hashtag. For those of you who have joined Twitter, please, we want to call on you to join Twitter again before we go tonight. Please join Twitter. And just to test out that we can trend, we have a lot of people on Facebook who are active, organic people following us. If you join Twitter, we can trend, call a relative. Hashtag call a relative, please. Call a relative for Sowore. Hashtag call a relative. Let's trend it. What you do is you go to Twitter, if you're registering, just write a hashtag, call a relative for Sowore 2019. Call a relative. Can you pin that before we go to, please say, go to Twitter, enter this hashtag, call a relative for Sowore 2019, hashtag AAC party, hashtag revolution now, hashtag Sowore Rufai 2019, hashtag 2019. Just let's do that. Let's see if with our new numbers on Twitter we can start trending things. And it doesn't take a lot to trend. 40 people to 100 people, or how many people trend the story? Do you guys have an idea? It depends.
It depends on how the algorithms are working that day and how controversial what they're talking about.
Okay, so let's be trending the same way we're trending right now on Facebook. I mean, how many people are watching at this point?
634, 640.
640. Yeah, the numbers. What about YouTube?
YouTube 892.
Wow. Yeah. So everybody moved to YouTube. Thank you guys. So we will be doing this more frequently because we need to constantly be raising funds. Even when we are not here, please continue to make donations to us because we need money. We're traveling back up north, starting from the 15th. We need money. Our vehicles sometimes will break down. We don't have money to do things we should do. We need your support, and we need support for the command center as well, which is going to cost 3 million naira. So, President, I would like to know the outcome of your meeting with Reverend Father Mbaka of Enugu State. I didn't meet Mbaka again after I met him in the US. So we haven't met. Sorry guys, I cannot take calls right now. Hello, good evening, sir. Please have you called the person number I sent to you. Can you resend the number, please? Round up. That's what my director is saying here. I didn't feel like leaving you guys, but Jackson Joseph, thank you so much. You're the last person that I heard from tonight. How can I donate from Italy? Just go to a money transfer company and send to our account. You'll get here. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for staying with us till this time. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for donating. Thank you for calling your relatives. Thank you for your faith in this project. Take it back. Have a good night.